right, so NeuroChain AI, huh?
Yeah.
It's a pretty bold idea, and gotta be honest, it can get a little complicated.
Yeah, definitely ambitious.
Like, imagine explaining the internet back in the 50s. It's kind of that level of a leap.
That's a great analogy.
But hey, that's what we're here for. We're going to break this down so you can at least wrap your head around the basics.
Right, and they're really aiming to build what they call a decentralized AI as a service ecosystem.
A decentralized AI as a service ecosystem.
Yeah, so basically they want to make building and using really powerful AI like way easier, more accessible.
Okay, so making AI more like what cloud computing did for software.
Yeah, exactly, like that.
Okay, so shaking things up.
Yeah.
What are the problems they're even trying to solve? Because I gotta imagine building advanced AI is not exactly a walk in the park.
Oh, absolutely not. One of the biggest, I think, roadblocks for anyone just trying to get into AI is the hardware.
Okay.
You need some serious computing power. You know, that means expensive, specialized equipment that most people just don't have access to.
So it's like wanting to be in Formula One, but all you got is a bicycle.
Exactly. And then the cost of like setting up and maintaining that infrastructure can be astronomical.
Right.
And then on top of that, you got the data. AI is only as good as the data it learns from.
Oh, for sure.
So you need tons of high quality data, and getting that can be incredibly time consuming and expensive, you know, to collect and prepare.
So it's not just the brains, it's like what you feed those brains.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
even once you have the hardware and the data, you still need to actually train and fine-tune AI models, which again takes a ton of computing power and technical expertise.
Right.
And then you got to deploy your AI solution. So you're talking integrating it into existing systems, you know, making sure it's secure and maintaining it.
It sounds like a logistical nightmare.
It can be. And honestly, all of that complexity leads a lot of people to just rely on those existing AI solutions, you know, the ones from the big tech companies.
Yeah.
But that can be really limiting and, you know, creates a kind of dependence.
Right, like you're locked into their ecosystem using their models, their rules.
Exactly. And that's not very decentralized.
Right.
So that's exactly what NeuroChain AI wants to change. Their approach is to address each of those challenges head on by building, get this, a two-layer system.
Two-layer system. All right, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
So the first layer is called the NCN chain, and this is built on blockchain technology.
Okay.
Specifically, they're using a combination of Ethereum and something called optimistic rollups.
Wait, blockchain? Like Bitcoin?
Similar, but this blockchain is designed specifically for the AI industry.
Okay.
So it makes sure that all the transactions and the computations are secure, transparent, and verifiable.
Got it.
Think of it like the bedrock of the whole system.
A super secure foundation.
Right. Nobody can tamper with it.
Okay.
So now on top of that foundation, they've built layer 3. They call it NCN AI.
Layer 3, the AI layer.
Yeah, this is where the magic happens.
Okay, lay it on me.
This layer has everything you need to create and use AI. A network of computing power, tools for data management, a marketplace for AI models, and even a way to build and share those like AI-powered applications.
Wow.
Yeah, it's designed to be really flexible and interoperable, meaning it can work with all kinds of different AI technologies and platforms.
It's a one-stop shop for all things AI.
Pretty much, yeah. And one of the coolest parts, honestly, is how they approach computing power.
Oh.
They created something called a DEPIN, which stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network.
DEPIN. Okay. I feel like I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Is that like those old school distributed computing projects where people would like donate their computers extra processing power to help with research?
You're getting close, yeah.
Okay.
But instead of donating power to crunch numbers for research, you're contributing to a network that powers AI.
Interesting.
Imagine like a massive network of computers all working together as one giant supercomputer.
Okay.
But instead of being owned by some company, it's owned by the community.
So you're telling me my old gaming PC could actually help develop cutting-edge AI. That's kind of cool.
That's exactly it. And the best part, you actually get rewarded for it.
Rewarded. Like, I could earn something from letting NeuroChain AI use my computer.
Yep. You earn their cryptocurrency called the NCN token.
Wow. Okay. So how does this DEPIN actually work? Do I need to install something special?
You do.
Yeah.
but it's pretty user-friendly.
Right.
You download their software, which connects your computer to the DEPIN.
Right.
And from there, your computer can start contributing to those AI computations and earning you NCN tokens.
It's like my computer's doing a little side hustle, crunching numbers for AI and getting paid in crypto.
Exactly.
I like it. But with all these different computers contributing to the network, how do they make sure everything is running smoothly and securely?
That's where their consensus mechanism comes in.
Okay.
Called PENTES, proof of work through staking.
PENTES.
Yeah.
Sounds intense. Break that down for me.
So think of it this way. You have two groups participating on the network. The first group, they're called the AI mining nodes. Those are the ones doing the actual work.
So that's where my gaming PC comes in.
Right.
Becomes an AI mining node.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
But to prevent anyone from, submitting false results or trying to cheat the system, they have the second group, the neuron validator nodes.
Gotcha.
These nodes are responsible for double-checking all the work of the AI mining nodes.
Checks and balances.
Exactly.
Got it.
The validator nodes use a proof of stake system, which means they have to put up some of their own NCN tokens as collateral. This incentivizes them to be honest.
Right.
Because if they try to validate any false results, they could lose their stake.
So the validators have skin in the game.
Exactly.
Okay, I like it.
It makes them honest.
Yeah. But what about the data itself? Where does all the data for these AI models come from?
That's another area where NeuroChain AI is doing something really unique.
Okay.
They're building a community-driven data ecosystem.
Sure.
Users can contribute data sets, which are then validated by other members of the community.
So it's like a crowdsourced data library, but with built-in quality control.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
Interesting.
And of course, users get rewarded with NCN tokens for contributing valuable data.
Sure.
This incentivizes the community to contribute, high quality, diverse data sets, which then leads to better AI models.
So they're really trying to create like a self-sustaining ecosystem where everyone benefits from participating.
Yeah, that's the whole goal.
Interesting.
They want to make AI accessible to everyone,
Right.
Not just the big corporations with tons of money.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting to get the picture now.
Good.
We've got this DEPIN for computing power, the PowerOS to keep everything secure, and then the community-driven data.
Right.
But how does this actually work in the real world? Like, what can you do with NeuroChain AI?
That's where things get really exciting. And that marketplace I mentioned before, it's a key part of their ecosystem.
The marketplace for AI models. So like an app store for AI. Instead of downloading games, you're downloading pre-built AI models. Oh, wow. And these models can be used for a crazy amount of applications. Imagine AI models that can generate realistic images, translate languages live, analyze financial data.
Wow.
Or even compose music.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So instead of building everything from scratch, I could just get a pre-built model from the marketplace and use it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And because it's community driven, there are constantly new models being made and shared,
Right.
Covering all sorts of needs.
This is kind of blowing my mind.
It is pretty cool.
It sounds like sci-fi, but it's real.
It is. And this is just the beginning as the NeuroChain AI community grows.
Yeah.
And more people contribute. We're going to see even more innovative applications emerge.
So this technology has the potential to change how we use AI, fundamentally.
Absolutely. It could change entire industries.
Wow.
Imagine using AI to personalize education, make healthcare more efficient and accurate,
Right.
or create new forms of entertainment. The possibilities are pretty much endless. This is incredibly inspiring.
It is exciting.
But I gotta ask, are there any downsides to this approach? Any risks or challenges we should be thinking about?
Yeah, that's a really important question.
Right.
With any tech, especially something as powerful as AI, there's always some risk of misuse.
Sure.
As AI becomes easier to get, we really got to focus on making sure it's used ethically and responsibly.
So making sure AI is used for good.
Yeah. Another challenge is ensuring the quality and reliability of all that data.
Yeah.
While NeuroChain AI has ways to validate the data,
Right.
there's always a chance of some biased or inaccurate data slipping through.
Okay.
And of course, there's the questions of governance and decision-making.
Right. With a decentralized system, how do you make sure everyone's voice is heard?
That's a big one, yeah.
Okay.
Those are all important questions that the NeuroChain AI community and really the wider tech community are working through.
Right.
But I think by working together, we can overcome these challenges.
Okay.
And use the power of decentralized AI for good.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot to consider.
Definitely.
But the potential benefits are huge.
Absolutely.
This feels like the start of something big.
It does.
A real change in how we think about and interact with AI. It really feels like we're at the beginning of a like a major shift in the world of AI.
Yeah.
This idea of democratizing AI, making these tools available for everyone. It's exciting.
It's really exciting, yeah.
It is. It is. And this is part of that bigger movement, right? Decentralized AI.
DEAI.
DEAI. So NeuroChain is one way to make that vision a reality.
Yeah, exactly. So DEAI is all about moving away from this centralized control of AI. You know, where just a few big companies hold all the power.
Right, right.
It's about opening things up.
Yeah.
Having a more like distributed and community-driven way of developing and deploying AI.
So instead of relying on a few tech giants, we're tapping into like the collective intelligence of a global community.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
It's like the difference between like a walled garden and an open field, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
DEAI is about breaking down those walls, making AI accessible to everyone, no matter like how tech savvy they are or how much money they have.
Love it. So how does it work? What are the core principles that make DEAI different from traditional AI?
Well, we've already talked about some of the key elements with NeuroChain.
Right.
Obviously, decentralization is a big one. It's about distributing control and ownership of AI.
Okay.
So nobody has too much power.
Checks and balances again.
Right.
Got it. What else?
Transparency is another really important principle. So DEAI systems are designed to be open and auditable. So you can actually see how they work and check their results. This helps build trust and accountability.
Right.
Which is crucial if we want AI to be a force for good in the world.
So no more black box algorithms.
Exactly.
Where we have no idea how they're making decisions.
Right.
Know it.
And finally, DEAI really stresses collaboration and community involvement.
Bringing together a bunch of different perspectives and expertise to create AI systems that work for everyone.
So a much more inclusive and equitable approach, one where everybody has a say.
That's the goal.
I like it. Some people might think this sounds a little too good to be true, like too utopian.
I get that, but I think it can be done. I mean, look at NeuroChain. They're making great progress.
Yeah, and it's not just NeuroChain, right?
Yeah.
There are other projects out there exploring this DEAI space.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's this whole growing ecosystem of DEAI projects, each with its own unique approach.
Right.
Some are building marketplaces for AI models. Others are creating open source AI tools. And some are even using blockchain tech to make sure AI is used ethically.
So lots of experimentation, lots of innovation. What do you think the future holds for DEAI? What's coming next?
Honestly, I think we're just getting started. As the tech improves and the community grows, I think we're going to see tons of new AI applications.
Oh, wow.
Think about AI being used to tailor education to each student, making healthcare more affordable and accessible.
Yeah.
Even tackling some of the world's biggest problems like climate change or poverty.
It sounds like we're about to have a real AI revolution. But this time, it's driven by the people. Not by corporations.
That's the hope. And that's why platforms like NeuroChain AI are so important.
Right.
They're leading the way towards a more democratized and equitable future for AI, where everyone has the chance to benefit.
So if someone's listening to this and they want to learn more about NeuroChain AI, what should they do?
Check out their website. They've got tons of info about the platform, their vision, how to get involved.
Right.
They're also really active on social media, so that's another good way to connect.
Awesome. And hey, if you fire up that AI mining rig and join the NeuroChain network, let us know.
Yeah, definitely.
We'd love to hear about it. It's been awesome talking about NeuroChain AI and DEAI with you. I think it's safe to say that the future of AI is going to be very different than what we imagined. And that's pretty exciting.
It is. It's a future full of possibilities, and it's up to all of us to make it happen.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into NeuroChain AI. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep pushing the boundaries.